All right, guys. So this news is just coming out a little bit ago, and I don't know how to feel about it. I am a little torn on this issue right here. Ana de Armas fans' lawsuit puts studios at risk over deceptive trailers. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. I know this is gonna be a big problem for definitely a lot of studios, especially the people over at Marvel. Movie studios can be sued under false advertising laws if they release deceptive movie trailers, a federal judge ruled on Tuesday. U.S. District Judge Stephen Wilson issued a ruling in a case involving Yesterday, the 2019 film about a world without the Beatles. Two Ana de Armas fans filed a lawsuit in January alleging that they had rented the movie after seeing de Armas in the trailer only to discover that she was cut out of the final film. And I totally understand why you would be pissed about that, right? It does seem deceptive. And that's where I'm like, I completely understand. I see that argument. But then I also understand that, you don't want to show everything. You want to kind of leave, throw people some curveballs here and there, not spoil anything. So I don't know about this. Universal sought to throw out the lawsuit, arguing that movie trailers are entitled to broad protection under the First Amendment. The studio's lawyers argued that a trailer is an artistic, expressive work that tells a 3 minute story conveying the theme of the movie and should be thus considered a non commercial speech. But Wilson rejected that argument, finding that a trailer is commercial speech and is subject to the California false advertising law and the state's unfair competition law. Universal is correct that trailers involve some creativity and editorial discretion, but this creativity does not outweigh the commercial nature of a trailer. Wilson wrote, "At its core, a trailer is an advertisement designed to sell a movie by providing consumers with a preview of the movie," which I again totally understand. In their briefing on the issue, Universal's lawyers argued that movie trailers have long included clips that do not appear in the finished film. They cited Jurassic Park, another Universal film, which had a trailer comprised entirely of footage that is not in the movie. Marvel did this too when they released the Infinity War trailer. They had that shot of there was like Cap, Black Widow, maybe Black Panther, and then Hulk. And as we all they're all running towards the screen, and as we know, Hulk wasn't in the Wakanda fight, so that was misleading, threw people off. But I liked that. I liked that image. It didn't ruin the movie for me. They also did that in Spider-Man: No Way Home when Spider-Man was jumping towards Electro, Lizard, and Sandman on the Statue of Liberty, and they digitally edited out the other two Spider-Men to not spoil that, right? So I have no problem with that, but I totally understand where these people are coming from. If you bought a movie to see a certain actor that was advertised in the trailers and they're not in the movie, I understand why you're pissed. Okay. Universal also argued that classifying trailers as commercial speech could open the door to a parade of lawsuits from dissatisfied filmgoers who could make a subjective claim that a film did not live up to the expectations created by the trailer. Under plaintiff's reasoning, a trailer would be stripped of full First Amendment protection and subject to burdensome litigation anytime a viewer claimed to be disappointed with whether and how much of any person or scene they saw in the trailer was in the final film, with whether the movie fit into the kind of genre they claimed to expect, or any of an unlimited number of disappointments a viewer could claim, the studio lawyers argued. This sounds like it get very dicey. All right, if someone's just disappointed with what they saw in the trailer, I think that could, I don't know. I think that could be pretty bad. I think people could abuse that. Wilson sought to address that concern, saying that the false advertising law applies only when a significant portion of reasonable consumers could be misled. What does that even mean? And a significant portion of reasonable consumers? What makes a reasonable consumer? What does that mean? The court's holding is limited to representations as to whether an actress or scene is in the movie and nothing else, the judge wrote, holding that based on the Yesterday trailer, it was plausible that viewers would expect De Armas to have a significant role in the film. De Armas was originally intended to appear as a love interest for the film's protagonist, played by Himesh Patel. Patel's character was to have met her on the set of James Corden's talk show, where Patel would blah 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 don't care. Richard Curtis, the screenwriter, explained that De Armas was cut because audiences didn't like the idea of Patel's characters straying from his primary love interest, played by Lily James. The plaintiffs, Connor Wolf of Maryland and Peter Michael Rosa of San Diego, each paid $3.99 to rent yesterday on Amazon Prime. They are seeking at least $5 million as representatives of a class of movie customers. My God, $5 million? Okay, the case will now proceed to discovery and a motion for class certification. These motherfuckers paid $3.99 to rent the movie. They didn't even buy it. And they're asking for $5 million. Oh my. Okay, see, I don't know about all that. That seems ridiculous. But I understand why people would be mad. It didn't seem like she really had a big part in this movie. It seems like she was just going to make like a little cameo or maybe like a very small part. So, I mean, I don't know. This seems like it could be a very dicey situation if people are just suing movie studios for being disappointed with the trailers they put out. I don't know if I'm down with that, but I understand certain arguments. I haven't really had time to think about, really dive into it. This just came out. But I also don't have a problem with them, hiding certain things in the trailers, adding certain scenes to kind of throw you off, to not spoil anything. So then when you go into the movie, you're actually surprised about, certain things. So I really don't know. I just think people will abuse the hell out of this thing, but who the hell knows? Yeah, I have no idea. But I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you later.